does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Down the stretch, we come in the NBA season, Grant.
Here we go.
What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, BA, the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And here's Denver. It's a three-point game. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Edwards against Hardaway. 4 on the clock. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Edwards gets the bucket.
Unselfish, good vision, nice dime by Julius.
Denver's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. BA?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Edwards. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Clippers.
And not just scoring. He was a terror defensively. Active hands disrupting offensive sets time and again.
Here's Najee. Jokic in the post, defended by Gobert, and the basket by Jokic.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Now here's Edwards. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, BA. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
Now here's DiVincenzo. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And the basket by Gobert.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver, trailing by 2. Outside Brown. Oh, they get a hand on it. McDaniels with a steal. Up top, Randall. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Jokic finds Brown. Back to Jokic. Kicks it out to Hardaway. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Hardaway's got 6 points.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Murray passes to Jokic. Randall with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. The shot. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Clock at 6. Murray, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 3. And here's Edwards outside. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Almost sneaking out to the corner. Edwards with the 3-ball.
Outside Brown. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. They need this. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 so far. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Pass to Murray. McDaniels with some nice D.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over it.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Julius Randle. The Sumu comes in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. So it's Denver now. 8-point game. Brown with it. He's scoreless. Jokic the screen. Johnson passes to Hardaway. Over Edwards. And it's blocked by Edwards.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Here's Jokic. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Outside Edwards. Back to Highland. Reid sets a screen. Highland finds Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
That's what you want to see. Reid playing big in there.
Nuggets trail by 8. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Johnson with a bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Reid. Picked by Gobert. Reid passes to Gobert. Outside Highland. DeSumo on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. Brown grabs the board.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Denver moving it around. Johnson passes to Jokic. Now here's Hardaway. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Highland, that time on the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Denver will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Holmes comes in for Najee. Strother's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Brown in for Brown. Timberwolves on D. They've got a 9-point lead. Valanciunas passes to Johnson. Three-pointer Holmes, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Dosunmu outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Brown. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys, back over to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Dosunmu, the pass to Clark. Outside, Highland. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Clark. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 8. Brown passes to Valanciunas. Here's Strother. Now here's Valanciunas. No points yet, and the shot goes in.
Showing off another part of his game. Valanciunas just proving he has a reliable jump shot too.
Outside, Highland. Reed sets a screen. Minnesota again missing. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
We've got Jamal Murray, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Johnson, and it's Holmes in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And that one, good. Randall's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Now here's Randall. 26 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And not just exerting himself scoring the ball, also showing energy on defense as evidenced by his 3 steals on the game.
Johnson with it. He's covered by Dosunmu. Now Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
And the shot's good. Randall's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Stolen by Reed. Randall against Holmes. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Reed. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead. Denver has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
First free throw is good. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
Now here's Conley, still without a bucket. Here's Randall, and the shot goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact, and he dishes it out, too.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Now here's Valanciunas. Reed defending. Strother. And another miss by Denver. Minnesota leading by 8. Randall, the pass to Conley. Back to Randall. Over Murray. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. Jokic checked in for the Nuggets. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anthony Edwards has checked in for Conley. No good on that one. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done.
Here's Edwards following that last 3-pointer by Denver. Yep, count it.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Reed against Jokic. Over Reed. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Right side Edwards. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
Jokic up top. Pass to Strother. Back to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray in traffic.
Good concentration by Murray to score it inside.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Here's Strother. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Pass to Holmes. Outside Johnson. Back to Holmes. Jacks up a three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Dosunmu. Inside. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Different look for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Holmes. Brown comes in for Johnson. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Strother. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Now Murray lets the three fly. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. From downtown, Randall with another miss. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Now here's Murray. Coming off a 22-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves lead by 8 to the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
He's off on the first. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And he's good on the second.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
Here's Pickett, right now averaging 5.5 a game. He was all alone on that one. Jokic has got 9.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Outside McDaniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Here's Pickett. Pass to Jokic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
And Denver making a change here. Simpson's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. And the free throw, no good. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Two open that time. Made it look easy. Simpson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Reed, a screen on Brown. Here's Edwards. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Jokic. Again, Denver scores.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Now here's McDaniels. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Pass to Jokic. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
DiVincenzo with a screen on Brown. Outside Edwards. Muscling it up and in. Edwards.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Pass to Jokic. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Simpson.
Now at the line for Denver, number 23, Cameron Johnson.
Johnson passes to Najee. Denver moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hardaway from outside. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Outside Brown to the paint. Here's Jokic. Basket counts. And that's 17 points for Nikola Jokic.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Timberwolves. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Nice try. It's all good. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. In the Western Conference, Victor Wembanyama.
Everything's coming together for him. Obviously, the points are there. But even when Wemby isn't scoring, His defense completely changes games.
Shaq, he's living proof that aliens are among us.
I thought I was the only one that thought that.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Nuggets.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's Murray. On the court for Minnesota. McDaniels at the 3 with Randle at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Murray from outside, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, BA. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Randle. Outside Edwards. Up and over Hardaway. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 8-point game. Pass to Murray. Over McDaniels. The Nuggets with another miss.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Over Hardaway. Denver grabs the miss. To the middle. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Randle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Powerful move that time by Randle. And he'll go to the free throw line.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Murray passes to Hardaway. Here's Najee, checked by Randle. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Denver needs to get off a shot. And there's Jokic on the assist from Hardaway. Jokic has got 20 points.
No surprise, Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking 3-level bucket.
Outside McDaniels, down low. Here's Randle, nails the baby hook. Randle's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Murray buries it from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Randle. Back to Daniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 3 assists in the game.
and force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's Jokic missing. Minnesota leading by 8. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Randall deciding where to go with it. Shoots. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Murray against DiVincenzo. Pulls up, high post. Murray, no good.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. He's feeling it. Randall can't hit. Nuggets trail by 10. Brown with it. Randall's in his pocket. Outside Brown. DiVincenzo with the steal. That one's good for 2. DiVincenzo's got 5. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Here in March, things are heating up.